back to my channel. Let's just take a moment and realize that Tay is wearing a nude lip, which never happens, so let's just, for a second, because Lord knows this doesn't happen a whole lot. My eye color is really popping today. It's like this gorgeous turquoise. Someone's toned down the lips a little bit. I know, who is this? Toning down the lips? What? But I do want to tone it down a little bit today, so I have a gorgeous turquoise eye and then a nude lip on today, which is crazy for me, for real. So now let's get into the review, which I'm so excited about. I don't know if any of you heard or not, but there's this new brand in Ulta called Makeup Revolution, and it's a UK brand from across the river, ocean, river, whatever. It's a UK brand. I actually found the brand in my Ulta before I ever knew that it was coming to the US, so I was so excited about that. I kind of had a conniption fit in Ulta. I was just going through, it was actually the day of my birthday. I went there to get my birthday gift and I found this display and it was like turned around, and I asked them and they said it's because it was broken, so they turned it around because it was falling over on people. And when I found it, I flipped out because first of all I was like, that sounds like a brand that's not from here. I've never heard of that brand before, and it was so inexpensive that it was just crazy. I mean, $3 for a lipstick, $7 for a palette, $15 for a palette, $10 for a blush palette, a concealer palette. It's absurd. You don't hear those kind of prices, especially even drugstore nowadays. I mean, because nowadays you're getting like $12, $15 foundations. So I really freaked out when I saw the prices, and then I started immediately looking on YouTube for reviews, and a lot of the reviews were really great from all of my YouTubers that are from the UK. So I decided I need to purchase a couple of things from them. So the first thing I purchased was the Makeup Revolution blush palette in Sugar and Spice, and I'm not going to go into a wide array of detail with this palette because I did a huge review post on this on my blog last week, and so I'll link that post down below. I will go ahead and tell you that I am super impressed with the pigmentation of these blushes. You get 6 matte and 2 shimmer. So I've really been enjoying these blushes. They are phenomenal in pigmentation, and this palette was $10, guys. $10. I have used this palette every single day. There's different variations of them. I chose this one. It's in Sugar and Spice because it has a lot of the pinks that I really enjoy. I'm not a fan of like corals and oranges, but there is another palette that does have those colors in them, but it just doesn't look good on my skin tone. So if the pinks aren't for you, then you can definitely try out another palette and that one may work better for you. I also really enjoy that you basically have 2 highlights. So you have a white colored highlight right there, and then you have a little bit darker highlight that's more pinky right there. So that is a huge plus because a lot of times in a blush palette you don't always get that. It's either all blushes or it can sometimes be a little contoury palette, and so then maybe you'll get a highlight. But I really enjoy this because they kind of go really well with the colors that are in this palette, and so it's really useful that you do already have a couple of highlighters, especially if you're going to travel with this. The packaging is very sturdy. It's black, shiny. It has the contents and everything on the back of it, and it does have a clasp that it closes with. Opens and closes very easy. After I fell so in love with my blush palette, I decided I needed to go back and get an eyeshadow palette. And the one I picked up is the Ultra Eyeshadows 32 Ultra Professional Eyeshadows in Mermaids Forever. And this palette right here was $15, so $15 for 32 eyeshadows is ridiculous, okay, first of all. And this one is so fun, guys. Like, it is so fun. So they do have a super neutral version of this palette, but I specifically wanted this one because it had so many pops of color, and a lot of these colors I feel like would be so fun for fall, for summer, for any season really. Some of my favorites that I've been loving is this turquoise right here. I love that one. I'm wearing that one on my eyes today. One I wore the other day is this gorgeous copper color, which is just phenomenal. And then another one that I'm super excited to wear in fall is this gorgeous olive color. Like, that is just so gorgeous to me. I love the olive green in that. It's hard to find an olive green, so I was really impressed with that. I will say that some of these shadows are a little bit chalky, so you want to be careful when you're dipping into them. Also, the best way to get the highest pigmentation out of these shadows is with your finger. I used a brush with the coppery shade the other day, and I just didn't get the pigmentation that I wanted to out of that. I had to work so hard for it. And then today I used this turquoise and I did it with my finger and it works perfectly. I got so much pigmentation and it was absolutely beautiful. So I would highly encourage you, if you do pick up this palette, then to get, you know, use your fingers when applying it, just because you get the best pigmentation that way. And there's a wide variety of colors too. You have your whole row of whites, and then it goes into the oranges, pinks, purples, blues, greens, browns, and then a whole row of grays and blacks. So this is a really great palette to pick up, especially if you love playing with pops of color and trying out different, you know, makeup looks and styles. And like I said, this would be perfect for fall as well. These orangey colors and this cranberry down here, I have some fun looks coming with those two rows right there. So I'm super excited about that. And then like I said, that olive color is going to be, I'm pretty sure, my favorite color for entire fall. So this palette is a definitely plus in my book, and I will be purchasing the other palette, which is a neutral palette, very soon. So I would highly encourage you to pick these shadows up. For $15 for 32 shadows, you can't beat it, and they're super pigmented. So that is all the reviews that I have for you today, guys. I hope you stop by Ulta and pick up Makeup Revolution. It's a really awesome brand that I've been falling madly in love with, and I think you will really enjoy it as well. I am so excited to try some of their lipsticks, their lip lacquers, and their highlighters, your bronzers. I'm like slowly dipping my toe into the brand, so I'm so excited. Every time I go to Ulta, I pick up a new palette. So stay tuned for more reviews on Makeup Revolution. I hope you have a great day, and always remember to be fabulous, darling. Bye, guys.